Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narrative, stopping them from rewriting history, guys, and holding the standard. Remember that, guys. And in this video, we're going to talk about Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets, man. That's right. All you Nikola Jokic fans, y'all can keep coming into my comment section. It don't matter, man, because once again, I am on the money with everything that I say. I'm on the money, guys. I'm always proven correct. And last night, I was proven correct once again as the Denver Nuggets beat the red-hot Golden State Warriors without Nikola Jokic, without Jamal Murray. So no Nikola Jokic there, no problem for the Denver Nuggets. But everyone keeps telling me Nikola Jokic out there carrying bums. He ain't got no teammates. It's all Nikola Jokic. Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets are 3-3 this season without Nikola Jokic, guys. So just like I reported the Lakers are a 500 team without LeBron James, guess what? The Denver Nuggets, who are being carried by Nikola Jokic all season, are 3-3 in the 6 games he missed without Nikola Jokic. They're a 500 basketball team. They're not 0-6 like they want you to believe that they are because Nikola Jokic is carrying these guys. The Denver Nuggets won without Nikola Jokic. And we're going to talk about this video, man, because you guys are getting exposed. And Nikola Jokic, where was he at? He load managed last night. Where was he? Load managed, and they still won. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, you know I am truly, truly humbled. All the true basketball fans out there, man. You guys know, man, shout out by the membership, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, like I said, all you Nikola Jokic fans / LeBron James fans, because you guys are becoming LeBron James fans. You guys say the same things in my comment section. You guys say the same narratives. Nikola Jokic ain't got no help. Nikola Jokic carrying this team. The Denver Nuggets are nothing without Nikola Jokic. That's all I hear over the last several seasons. Oh, Nikola Jokic should win MVP every year. He's the best player in the league. He's got no help. He ain't got no top 75 players. He ain't got no one in this. He don't got nobody that. All I hear is, woe is me, Nikola Jokic carrying these guys, ain't got no help. You guys have become the LeBron James fan club. You guys are literally LeBron James fans rooting for Nikola Jokic. It's really weird. You guys are hypocrites. Everything that you talk about LeBron James fans, you guys do the same thing. You guys read off stats in the comment section. You guys blame the teammates. That's all you guys, you make excuses. Oh, he was too young this year. He couldn't beat that team that year. It's always an excuse for Nikola Jokic, right? He's so great. He needs all these excuses. He's so great. He needs all this help. He's been exposed. God told you this era's weak, man. Everyone knows this era's weak. Nikola Jokic is a great player. I respect his game. I respect his career. I've never said I don't respect him like Kevin Durant or LeBron James or James Harden or Paul George. Some of these other goofs out here. Excuse me, guys, that are playing the NBA. I respect Nikola Jokic and what he's accomplished in his career, right? However, I've told you guys what? I do not believe Nikola Jokic would be this great in any other era. I do not believe that. And I do not believe he would win any of these MVPs in any of these other eras. I just do not believe that. Once again, you guys can just not agree with me, that's fine. But those are the facts, man. He ain't winning no 3 MVPs in 4 years in the 90s or the 80s, the 60s, the 70s. Not happening, guys. It's just not happening, man. Those are the facts, man. There were just greater players who were just greater, and the eras were tougher. So once again, the numbers he's putting up now, he's not putting up in the 90s, going against these all-world legendary centers every single night. Not every once in a while. Every night you're going against somebody. Now, you're going against nobody. And you guys can't dispute that. But last night, where was Nikola Jokic at, guys? Where was Nikola Jokic last night? All these Nikola Jokic fans, where was he last night, guys? You tell me what injury Nikola Jokic had. Tell me. I'm going to sit here in silence for a second. Right now. What injuries Nikola Jokic had this season? This man missed his 6th game last night. 6th game last night. Now, that may not sound like a big deal to you guys out there, you weird Nikola Jokic fans, because once again, you guys don't care. This man's never played 82 games in a season. So the same people that talk about LeBron James never playing 82 games in a season, y'all won't hold the same standard for Nikola Jokic? He's never played 82 games a season. At least LeBron James did it once, man. At least he did it once. Nikola Jokic has never done it. Never played a season with all 82 games. I don't want to hear about 80 games. I don't want to hear about 81 games. I don't want to hear about 78, 79. I'm talking about all 82, man. This man's never done it. Never done it once, Nikola Jokic. But all I hear is everyone talk about LeBron James played 82 games one time. Nikola Jokic never did, guys. in the weakest, softest era in NBA's history. Never played 82 games. So once again, I asked Nikola Jokic fans, where was he last night? You tell me the injury that he's dealing with. They had him out with elbow soreness? Are you guys kidding me? That's what he was out with, some elbow soreness, man. An absolute joke. Nikola Jokic load manager last night versus the Golden State Warriors. There's no other way to explain it. He was not injured. Nothing, man. This man should have been in the lineup last night, but he wasn't there. So he missed his 6th game. Once again, he missed 6 games this season, and you guys can't point to a single injury that Nikola Jokic has. And if you want to tell me, oh, he's dealing with this, he's dealing with that, everyone's dealing with something. That's what it takes to be a professional athlete, ladies and gentlemen. You have to play through pain. You have to battle through injuries. You don't look for excuses to not play and then celebrate, oh, man, he's been dealing with this and that. That's what he's supposed to be dealing with. That's the guys that I grew up watching were doing. Even the lesser guys, the role guys, the bench guys, they play through pain. They play through personal problems. They didn't make excuses. These guys are all dealing with something, man, but they'll make excuses for the guys that they want to make excuses for. So once again, where was Nikola Jokic last night? Wasn't there. He load managed. No other way to slice this. The man load managed. 6 games he missed this year. But you can't point to a single significant injury his man's been dealing with. But he's the MVP of the league. So once again, he wasn't there, and the Denver Nuggets were just fine without Nikola Jokic there. But, you know, people are trying to tell you that the Denver Nuggets are nothing. I see the same comments from you weirdos in the live shows, on my videos. You guys say the same things over and over again. Oh, Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets are trash without him. You take Nikola Jokic off the Nuggets, and they're a lottery team. You take Nikola Jokic off this team, they're not going to win nothing. That's all you guys say. The same things over and over again. You take Nikola Jokic off this team and they're garbage. Look, this team is nothing without Nikola Jokic. Once again, it's nothing but an excuse. Nikola Jokic is so great, he can't win with the team that he has. And you had people out here trying to tell me, oh, Sports and Fitness Rants think Nikola Jokic's team is good. Yeah, they are good, guys. And they proved it this season, and they proved it last night. Last night, they beat the red-hot Golden State Warriors, who I believe were on a 7-game winning streak. Now, Steph Curry was a little streaky last night, a little off last night. And the Warriors had one of their, off nights or whatever, but it was a good game. But the Nuggets handily beat these guys. They beat them, straight up beat them. Russell Westbrook, Aaron Gordon coming through down the stretch, making plays, doing what they do. Aaron Gordon has been out for the last couple of games, I believe. Came back last night. Russell Westbrook, who's been there doing his thing, dropped a triple-double because that's really what Russell Westbrook does. Even though he had 7 turnovers out there, the impact was there for Russell Westbrook. Like I said, down the stretch, making key plays. These are Nikola Jokic teammates. These are the guys that people keep telling us are bums, that are trash. The LeBron James fan club, right? LeBron James never has any help. He's always carrying his teammates. He plays with bums, blah, 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 blah. They read off his stats. This is what Nikola Jokic fans do. And they think that they have more of a claim to say these things because you'll hear people say, oh, he never played with a top 75 player. Or you'll hear someone say that he never played with a guy that was an all-star. This is how they try to excuse what they're saying. Nikola Jokic ain't got no help. So Nikola Jokic has not made anybody an all-star, has he? Has he made anybody better? I mean, what are we talking about here? He's so great that he gets his accolades, he gets his stats, but he never made any of his teammates an all-star before. That's how great he is, Nikola Jokic. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life, guys. The only reason why Jamal Murray is not an all-star on his resume is because of the injuries. And anyone who thinks otherwise, you're a clown. And once again, you're not living in reality and you're being disingenuous. You won't give Jamal Murray his just due just so you can lift up Nikola Jokic. That's LeBron James fan club, guys. That's what they do. They downplay his teammates to lift up LeBron James. Jamal Murray is a legit all-star caliber player, but I've heard people say that he's not. Once again, he legit is. The only reason, like I said, he hasn't made at least one all-star in his career is because of the injuries. And I think we can all agree on that. When Jamal Murray's in the game and he's healthy, this man's an X factor. He's hit big-time shots for the Nuggets. Big-time shots. Bigger than a lot of star players have ever hit in their careers. But they never give Jamal Murray any credit. But him and Nikola Jokic wasn't there. And Russell Westbrook, Aaron Gordon, the other guys on the Denver Nuggets, guys like Braun and Strother and Watson, all these other guys, man, they stepped up. They played their game. Michael Porter Jr., they went out there and played the game. And once again, they beat the red-hot Golden State Warriors. Like I said, I think we're on a 7-game winning streak in Golden State. They were on the road. They weren't at home in Denver. They were on the road. Nikola Jokic load manages on them. And then what happens? They still beat the Golden State Warriors, like I said, on the road. And the Warriors have been playing great basketball. I think they were 14-2 since they got Jimmy Butler, or 13-2 since that was only their second loss in like the last 10 games. So once again, they've been on fire. The Denver Nuggets beat them last night without the quote-unquote MVP Nikola Jokic. Everyone keeps telling me the Denver Nuggets are nothing without Nikola Jokic. They're nothing. Once again, they just proved all you guys wrong. And once again, just this season alone, the Nuggets are 3-3 without Nikola Jokic, guys. They're not 1-5. They're not 0-6. They're 3-3 without Nikola Jokic. They are a 500 basketball team, which is what you should be when your best player is not there. You want to stay afloat. So like I said, the other video, with the Lakers, LeBron James this season, right? He missed his 8th game. They're 4-4 without LeBron James. You see, last night they won without LeBron James, moved to 5-4 without LeBron James this season. Nikola Jokic missed his 6th game last night. They are 3-3 without Nikola Jokic. And like I said, they beat the Golden State Warriors last night, who was on fire. So they didn't beat some Spurs team. They didn't beat some Washington Wizards team. They beat one of the quality teams who's playing probably the best basketball right now. One of the best teams, on the streak that they were on. They beat that team. And if you look at some of the numbers, once again, Russell Westbrook with the triple-double. Aaron Gordon dropped, 38 points? So can we sit back and say that Nikola Jokic might be stifling his teammates by taking 30 shots, by dominating the basketball, Nikola Jokic, right? He's not allowing the other guys to have the shine. So yeah, they get whatever they get when he gives them the pass, right? Also, the Denver Nuggets are the #1 team in assists this season. A lot of people tell you, because Nikola Jokic, right? He's #2, I believe, in assists per game this year. But the Nuggets average, I believe, 31 assists per game, guys. The last time I checked, it was at 31. I could be off by 1 or 2. But they were #1 in the league most of the year, all year, at 31 assists per game, which is a lot of assists, man. But why is that? Not just because Nikola Jokic, because the entire team, they're moving the ball around, right? You think about the Spurs from the 2000s, right? What was the thing about the Spurs? Yeah, they were a great defensive team. You had Tim Duncan there, who was an all-time great legend, but they moved the basketball, right? They shared the ball. We talked about the ball movement of the Spurs in the past. It was beautiful basketball to watch. Now, they weren't a flashy team, so a lot of people say, the Spurs are boring, but they were still playing beautiful basketball. It may not have been exciting, but it was basketball that you like to watch. They moved the ball around. Remember the Golden State Warriors when they were winning games? Why did Kevin Durant want to go there? Because the way they played the game, moved the ball around. Steph Curry allowed his teammates, right, to touch the ball. Everyone can feel like they're involved in something. That's beautiful basketball. This is what the Denver Nuggets do, guys. They're #1 in assists for a reason. They move the ball. They spread the ball, not just because Nikola Jokic. So Nikola Jokic wasn't there last night. So you probably think, the Denver Nuggets are going to struggle, not just scoring and winning the game-wise, but they're not going to be moving the ball as well. Well, guess what, guys? They had 32 assists last night. 32 assists last night. I think the Warriors had 24. So they had 32 assists, basically keeping up with their average of about 30-31 a game. 32 assists without Nikola Jokic's, 10 assists per game or whatever he's averaging this season, because guys like Russell Westbrook picked up the slack, and the other guys that are trash. According to Nikola Jokic fans, none of these guys are good. Aaron Gordon's a high draft pick. Yeah, never been all-star team, not a top 75 guy, not a Hall of Famer, but he's a quality guy, man. He's a quality role player. Once again, a guy who goes out there and does what he does, right? The alley-oop pass that Nikola Jokic throws him, that's Aaron Gordon using his athleticism, going up there and getting these things. And last night, the Denver Nuggets looked like a much better defensive team, a better defensive team without Nikola Jokic there. So everything that Nikola Jokic does at a high level on the basketball court, right, his glaring deficiency is defense. And that seems to be what the Denver Nuggets are missing. I told you they're a bottom team in defense because of someone like Nikola Jokic, who has no impact on the defensive end. None. So the Denver Nuggets actually looked better on the defensive end last night without Nikola Jokic, but they're going to sit there and tell me he's the MVP. Meanwhile, SGA, who plays both sides of the ball, right, they'll try to tell you is a free throw merchant. Now we're calling him a free throw merchant. I don't even know where people get these terms from. They just make up words. He gets free throws. He's not leading the league in the free. Like, once again, this is what Giannis Antetokounmpo actually leads the league in free throws per game. But the way they tell it, it's SGA. Once again, it makes no sense. SGA doesn't stand on the three-point line and chuck up threes all game. He's actually attacking the rim. And once again, in the Solis era NBA, you're going to get some foul calls. But all of a sudden now, they're trying to label SGA as some guy that goes and gets free throws all day long. The Denver Nuggets get free throws. I did a video on this, guys. Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic, these guys get just as many free throws as any other team in the league, guys. They're a top 5 team in free throw attempts. They're a top 5 team in personal fouls called in their favor, fouls called against them, all that. So I did the numbers. I did the video on this, guys. So don't talk about SGA. SGA impacts the game on both sides of the ball, man. Nikola Jokic ain't do that. He ain't do that. And like I said, the Denver Nuggets look better on the defensive end last night without him. Also, the Denver Nuggets didn't need a bunch of free throws to beat the Golden State Warriors last night. The Golden State Warriors actually shot more free throws than the Nuggets last night. You guys remember when the Nuggets barely beat the Los Angeles Lakers without LeBron James, without Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic was there? They needed 38 free throws to beat the Lakers. 38 free throws to the Lakers 16. Insane. And like I told you guys, if it was the opposite, and LeBron James and the Lakers got 38 free throws to Nikola Jokic Denver 16, you fools would have been crying up in arms. Hypocrites. You guys are hypocrites, man. I've lost all respect for Nikola Jokic fans. You guys continue to get worse and worse. You guys are pumping your chest out because Nikola Jokic is putting up some stats in his week ever. The man's got one championship. So does Giannis. So does Jason Tatum. So does Steph Curry in the last 4 or 5 years. What is Nikola Jokic doing above anyone else besides putting up numbers and winning these MVPs off of stats? How many times have the Denver Nuggets finished the #1 seed? I believe what, maybe one time since he's been there? How many times have Denver Nuggets won 60 games in a season? And what are you fools going to tell me? Oh, his team is not good enough. He ain't got no help. You guys have been exposed, man. Once again, you're making excuses for someone who's supposed to be great. I don't understand this. Nikola Jokic's obviously not that great then. If you guys got to keep making excuses for him. You're blaming Jamal Murray. You're blaming Aaron Gordon. You're blaming Russell Westbrook. They're blaming Russell Westbrook this season, the Nikola Jokic fans, just like LeBron James fans a couple years ago. I told you, you just had Nikola Jokic fan tell me the Nuggets are not going to win with Russell Westbrook taking the second most shots in the game, in the team. And I said these people don't make no sense. He took the second most shots attempts in that game. But on the season, he's taking the 4th or 5th most shot attempts. These people don't know what they're talking about. They just want to throw Russell Westbrook's name out there. But they won't celebrate Russell Westbrook for what he did last night, right? They won't celebrate him. They won't give him any props. Those LeBron James fan club guys. Nikola Jokic and LeBron James fans are one and the same. One and the same, even though they try to act like they're not the same. That LeBron James and Nikola Jokic are complete opposites, which they are. But the fan base are not. The fan base is the same. The way you guys pump up Nikola Jokic is the same way LeBron James fans pump him up. You guys are sounding ridiculous right now. So, like I said, the Denver Nuggets were able to beat the Golden State Warriors on the road without Nikola Jokic, without Jamal Murray, and all I hear is that Nikola Jokic ain't got no help. He ain't got no team. No team. Once again, man, this has been exposed. Exposed. You Nikola Jokic fans exposed. Nikola Jokic exposed. He load managed last night. Where was he last night? He wasn't there. And like I said, the Denver Nuggets didn't need a bunch of free throws to beat the Golden State Warriors. They passed the ball like they do even when Nikola Jokic is there. They still did the same thing. 32 assists last night. Russell Westbrook stepped up. Aaron Gordon. All the other guys on that team that never get any shine, that never get any credit from the Nikola Jokic fan base, they were all out there doing their thing. They showed up. Nikola Jokic wasn't there. Ducking out on a road game versus the Warriors with elbow soreness. Elbow soreness. So everyone talks about Nikola Jokic, how tough he is. Oh, he could play in any other era. And I've said, I do not think Nikola Jokic is, weak or soft. But dude, you're load managing. You're load managing just like everybody else is. Remember, Nikola Jokic plays in the same era, guys, that we complain about. Nikola Jokic has been in the All-Star game over the last several seasons. He's part of the problem, man. He's not the biggest problem, but he's part of the problem. He ain't part of the solution, man. So once again, you load manage. Like I said, this man's never played 82 games in a season, guys. He's in, his 8th, 9th year? Like, what are we talking about here? He ain't just come in the NBA. And like I said, you name me the injury that Nikola Jokic has suffered in his career that will prevent him from playing 82 games in a season. You can't point your finger on nothing. You can't bring it up. What injury? No injuries. He's just not there. Just wasn't there last night. Just didn't show up to a road game versus the Golden State Warriors towards the end of the season. God forbid Nikola Jokic got to go out there and give some effort, man. Just didn't want to go out there. And the Denver Nuggets were just fine without him because the Denver Nuggets are a good team, guys. Just face the reality, guys. They are a good team. No one's saying they're a great team. No one said they're the 96 Bulls. No one said that they're the title favorites, but they're a good team, man. Once again, Nikola Jokic has good teammates around him. Does he have the greatest teammates around him? No. Once again, is he playing on the greatest team of all time? No. But you point to another great team that he has to beat. See, a lot of times Nikola Jokic fans, they'll point to other great players in NBA's history, and they'll say, oh, Larry Bird had all this help, or Magic Johnson had this help, or Michael Jordan had this guy, or this guy had that guy, Tim Duncan played with this guy, Kobe played with this guy, right? All these guys had help. The main difference with a lot of those guys that we just mentioned is that they played in different eras. So when you think about someone like Michael Jordan, for example, and you say, oh, he had Scottie Pippen, yeah, he needed Scottie Pippen, though. And why did he need Scottie Pippen? Because he wasn't going against the 2023 Miami Heat. He wasn't going against some of these 2022, 2023 Phoenix Suns. He wasn't going against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves or Rudy Gobert. Michael Jordan was actually going against legit legends, legit teams, man. Like, you're talking about great teams that were winning 60-plus games regularly. Nikola Jokic has never even beat a 50-win team in the postseason during that championship run. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan had to play multiple 60-win teams to win championships. So you obviously need a better team around you when you're going against great teams. Not good or mediocre, great teams. Nikola Jokic in this era of NBA ain't going against great teams. He's going against some good teams and a lot of mediocre teams. So they want him to have a great team to beat mediocre teams? I don't get this. That's why we laugh at LeBron James. How much help does LeBron James need to win in this weak era? Steph Curry don't need all this help. Does Steph Curry need all his help? No, he didn't need all his help. He still got done. How much help has Giannis had? He's dealing with guys like Chris Middleton and Damian Lillard over the last 4 or 5 years. It's an absolute joke, man. But he's getting it done. He's doing his thing out there. Like I said, man, it's laughable for people to act like Nikola Jokic ain't got no help. These guys are quality players, man. And they went out there and proved it again last night. And they've been proving it all season. The Denver Nuggets are 3-3 without him. 500 without your best player, without your MVP. They're 500. That's all you can hope to be. Is 500 without your best player. And like I said, some of those wins have been some quality wins this year. Like last night, on the road, you beat the Red Hot Warriors. So I don't want to hear nothing from you, we're Nikola Jokic fans. You guys have lost all credibility, man. And I've been proven correct yet again. Yet again. I'm Sports and Fitness Rants for a reason, guys. I'm educating you fools for a reason. I got the facts. I always tell you that, guys. And once again, like I said, they proved me correct. Your boy load managed. The Nuggets still beat the Golden State Warriors. And like I said, the Warriors have been playing great basketball over the last 10 games. They didn't beat some team that was on an 8-9 game losing streak. They beat a team that was on a 7-game winning streak. That have been playing great basketball. Like I said, Steph Curry was a little inconsistent last night. He was a little off. And like I said, the Denver Nuggets didn't get a bunch of free throw help last night. The Warriors shot more free throws than the Nuggets. The Nuggets still moved the basketball, 32 assists. Russell Westbrook out there doing what he does, right? Just creating chaos, coming up with big plays. Aaron Gordon doing what Aaron Gordon does. And like I said, the Denver Nuggets playing better defense last night than they normally do. With Nikola Jokic there doing the Olay defense. You guys know Nikola Jokic ain't the MVP this season, man. Great player, no MVP this year. And you guys look ridiculous, you Nikola Jokic fans, because his team is 500 without him this year. But you guys want to talk it like he's 0-6 this year without Nikola Jokic. They're 3-3, guys. They're 500. And yet again, I asked the Nikola Jokic fans, where was he last night? Why did he miss last night's game? You guys can't put the finger on an injury. There is no injury. He just wasn't there. That's load managing, guys. When you miss a game, when there's no legit injury, you're just missing a game because of soreness. That's load managing, guys. That's literally load managing. These guys back in the day did not do that. If they missed games, they were legit injuries that you saw them happen in a game, right? Or it was reported on. These guys, there'll be no report on anything. All of a sudden, they just out. I didn't even know Nikola Jokic was going to be out last night. He just was out. He just was out. That's what these guys do. They just show up out of the game. So you show up to the arena to root for Nikola Jokic, and he ain't there. These guys do the same thing, man. But you are home to the same standard, though. I'm going to hold the standard. You know, not many people on YouTube are holding the standard across the board. They only want to talk about specific players that maybe they don't vibe with, but they won't talk about this group of players. I keep it across the board with all these guys. Kevin Durant, I ain't seen no one talking Kevin Durant videos when I was doing Kevin Durant videos the way that I've been doing the Kevin Durant videos. I don't see no one going at him like that. All I see is people making an excuse for Kevin Durant and talking him up. Paul George, Joel Embiid. I've done videos with all these guys. Giannis, Jason Tatum, Steph Curry, LeBron James. Everyone, man, has gotten a video at some point in time, depending on what it is. Anthony Edwards. I mean, we know about these clowns, man. James Harden, right? We know about these dudes. I've done videos on Russell Westbrook. I keep the energy the same because it's called holding the standard. I'm not holding the standard for a couple of guys here and then these guys over here. I'm not going to. That's what a lot of you guys are doing. You want to cheer for your team, for your player, but then you won't hold him a standard. You know, that's LeBron James stuff. They'll put LeBron James up here. They won't hold no one else to the same standard. It don't make no sense. You guys know that these are the facts, man. So shout out to the Denver Nuggets. Shout out to Aaron Gordon. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. And like I said, all the true Nugget fans that are going to actually be real and say, man, the Denver Nuggets are a decent team, man. And once again, Nikola Jokic is not carrying bums out there. Not carrying bums. Oh, Denver Nuggets can't do nothing on Nikola Jokic. They're 3-3 without him, man. What are you guys talking about, man? You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.